Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for chapter 3, part 1, Geography. Motions of the earth. In this video, we will discuss about the rotation of the earth, inclination of the earth's axis and the important points, effects of the earth's rotation. So these are some of the topics which we are going to cover in this video. You must have noticed that sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. We can notice the movement of the sun, but we realizes very little movement of the earth as we live on that. In fact, the sun is constantly in motion. Continuously it is moving. The rotation and revolution is continuously going on. But we cannot realize that as we live on the earth. When sun disappears, we say that the sun sets. And when it emerges, we say that the sun rises. But actually, the sun is not rising or neither it sits. It is the earth which is constantly moving. We have already read about the movement of the earth, that the earth moves, rotates on its axis and it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Also, it revolves around the sun and it takes 365 days to complete that revolution. So, in fact, earth is moving, neither the sun. Now, for example, if you are traveling by a train and whatever you are seeing outside, you will see the things are moving. When you go in the train and when you see outside of the train, you will find that things are moving in the opposite direction. But in reality, the things which are outside are static. They are not moving. Actually, the train is moving. But when we are inside the train and when we look outside, we feel that things are moving. In the same way, we are on earth and earth is moving, but it seems like sun is moving. Now, as we already discussed, our earth has two motions. Those two motions are rotation and revolution. So we will discuss about this. So first we have rotation of the earth. So you must have seen a spinning top. How the top spins on its axis. In the same way, earth also spins on its axis. And this continuously spinning of the earth on its axis is called its rotation. Now, when earth is rotating, it rotates from west to east. And it rotates on its axis once in 24 hours. That means it takes 24 hours to complete its rotation, one rotation. And this period of Earth's rotation is called the Earth Day. It reflects to the daily motion of the Earth on its axis. Here we will discuss about the inclination of the Earth's axis. Actually, the axis which we are talking about, that earth rotates on its axis, that axis of the earth is only an imaginary line. Actually, that is not in real. As we have already discussed, this is an imaginary line which joins the north pole and south pole. The axis of the earth is tilted from the vertical line, and that line passes through the center of the earth at the angle of 23.5 degree right or 66.5 degree left from the plane of its orbit. Now, this tilt of the axis is known as the inclination of the Earth's axis, and the plane formed by the orbit is known as Earth's orbital plane. Now, in this way, the axis of the Earth makes an angle of 66.5 degree and with its orbital plane. Now we will go through the diagram for the better understanding of the inclination of the Earth's axis. So here we have the diagram, and you can see from north pole to south pole one line is going, tilt line is going, that is the imaginary axis. Now you can see an orbital line, the Earth's orbital line, a vertical line from the Earth's orbital plane which is going on, and you can see by this axis there is 23.5 degree angle. On 23.5 degree angle, or if you go here you can find that 66.5 degree angle. So this vertical line here, which is the orbital line, is going on 23.5 degree right and 66.5 degree left. And this tilt of the axis is known as the inclination of Earth's axis. Now you can see a plane formed by this orbit, and it is termed as the plane of the Earth's orbit, Earth's orbital plane. You can see here. Here we will understand some of the important facts about the inclination of the Earth's axis. So the angle of inclination of Earth's axis always remains the same. It never changes. And that is, we have already discussed, the tilt of 23.5 degree right from the vertical plane and 66.5 left from the orbital plane. And it never changes. Now the inclination of Earth's axis never follows the changing position of the Earth during its revolution around Sun. So the tilt always remains in northeastern direction, and this direction never changes. So here you can see the angle of the inclination of Earth's axis never changes. It always remains the same. Also the direction always remains the same. That is northeastern. Now at any point of the orbital plane, the axis is always parallel to its position at any other time of the year. So here you can see, here in the picture you can see that the angle of the inclination of Earth's axis in every picture, you can see it is 23.5 degree from right, and if we take it from left, it will be 66.5 degree from left. So it remains always same. There are four position of the earth while revolution and while rotation. There are 4 positions of the earth, and you can see the angle is same in every picture. There is no change. Now next one is the position, the inclination of earth's axis, that never changes. The position of the earth never changes in that. You can see the tilt of the earth is same in every picture, that is northeastern. So here we have a do you know section, and here we can see that the speed of earth's rotation is 1674 kilometer per hour on its axis, but it is not same everywhere. It decreases when you go in the northward or southward from the equator. Now at the equator, the earth's speed of rotation is 40,000 kilometer in 24 hours. That is over 1674 kilometer per hour. And at latitude of 45 degree north or south, it spins at the rate of about 1120 kilometer per hour. And at the poles when you will go, the movement is very little. So you can see at the equator, you can see more speed, and when you are going towards pole, you can see the speed is decreasing. Now what are the effects of the earth's rotation? That we will discuss here. So we will discuss about some of the main effects of the earth's rotation. So the main effect of the earth's rotation is occurrence of day and night. You must have noticed that sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But you would have not noticed the diffused red and orange lights that emerge before sun rises and after sunset. You can see a color, orange color or a diffused red color after the before the sunrise and after the sunset. Now these diffused lights are known as dawn and dusk. So when the light is dawn to dusk, it is day, and from dusk to dawn, it is night. Now here you can see in the picture also that sun never sets, as we have already discussed. Sun is fixed on its position. It is earth which is continuously in motion, continuously moving. Now you can see that day and night is a continuous process. Continuously it is happening because the earth is continuously rotating. Sun is the source of light and heat. You already know that sun is the source of the light and heat on the earth. And the shape of the earth is spherical. So when you will see, you can see in this picture also that when sun is there in front of earth, only half of the portion is facing the sun, as the shape is spherical. At a time, only half of the portion of the earth can get the sunlight, and this will experience day. This side will experience day. And as you know, the earth is rotating. So when it will rotate and other side will come in front of sun, that other side will get the sunlight and the next side will not get the sunlight. So rotation gives us periods of heat and light as well as darkness, that is day and night. So you can see in the picture also that half of the area half of the portion of the earth which is in front of sun, which is facing the sun, is getting the sunlight, and which is day. That area, that portion will experience day, and the next side will experience night, as that area is not getting the sunlight. And when it will the rotation will happen, and this area, the next area will come in front of sun after rotation, then this area will get the sunlight, and the area which is now getting the sunlight will get experience the night that time. Here you can see in the picture, here also you can see at one time one half of the portion will get the sunlight. Now second is rotation of the earth causes the deflection in the direction of winds and ocean currents. Because the earth rotates on its axis, circulating air is deflected towards the right in the northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. Also, the coastal currents are affected by the local winds. Also, the rotation causes a centrifugal force which generate at the center of the earth and move away from the center. And it causes earth to have a slight bulge at the equator and flattening at the poles. So till here you would have understood the importance of the rotation of the earth on its axis. But what would happen if earth would not spin on its axis, if there is no rotation? In that case, one part of the earth would face darkness and it will remain without the sunlight, and the other side will always face the heat and always face the sun, and always it will experience the heat, always it will get the sunlight, and because of that it will become hot. And the other side, as it is not getting the sunlight, it will remain in darkness always. Also it will become freezed and it will be very cold all the time. And in that harsh and extreme condition, the life would not have been possible on the earth. So you can see, if there would not be any rotation in the earth, there would no life in the earth. Also there would no deflection in the direction of wind and ocean current. So in this condition, the life would not exist on the earth. So till here we have discussed about the rotation of the earth, movement of the earth, and what is the importance of the rotation of the earth. And now we have some of the questions to check your progress. So here we have first question, name two motions of the earth. Second, what would happen if the earth did not rotate on its axis? Third number is we need to prepare a working model, but we will do that later. But you do question number 1 and question number 2. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.